All right, here we go, guys. Now that you have completed the wireframe layouts for all your web pages, you are now ready to have some fun and begin the actual design process and see your pages come to life. This process includes adding all the photos, colors, backgrounds, gradient, copy, images, and graphic elements. Since any interactive animated elements like video will be added during the development process, you will still be using temporary image placeholders for those items at this point. As I've mentioned before, there are several design programs you can choose from like Adobe Photoshop and Illustrator, but these programs are expensive, and if you aren't familiar with them already, the learning curve involved could take a substantial amount of time. So once again, I recommend using Sketch to design your web pages, especially if you've already used Sketch to create your wireframes. Basically, you're going to be taking your existing wireframes and replace all the temporary elements with actual content. Keep in mind that the initial wireframes were just to get an idea of the basic layout and structure of your pages, so when you begin to add photos, colors, and copy, you may discover that you will need to make some adjustments to make the pages look perfect. Remember to use your style guide you created earlier. It's easy to get carried away in the design process and start adding additional colors and fonts, but you want to develop consistency and recognition with all your designs, so make sure everything stays on brand. When designing your web pages, I recommend using the attention color you designated in your style guide for all your call to action buttons and links. This will make them stand out and easily visible for your users. So once you have all your pages designed in Sketch, the final step is to prepare each of the individual page elements for development. This process includes the grouping, optimizing, and exporting of all the photos and graphics as individual elements so that they can be added to your web pages in the development stage. This is super easy in Sketch by simply selecting the graphic you want to export, clicking on Make Exportable, choosing your export settings, and then saving the graphic to your hard drive. When exporting your images, be sure to organize them into an intuitive folder structure. This will help you to easily locate all your images and speed up the development process. You will be exporting the majority of all your graphics to either JPEG or PNG format, depending on the type of graphic they are and where you want them placed on the web page. For example, any multicolored images like photos should be exported to JPEG format. This will create the highest quality, best looking image possible. If you have graphic elements like icons that will be overlaid on top of non-solid background colors or on top of other photos, you should export these as transparent PNGs. As transparent PNGs, there will not be any white background applied to the graphic, and the file size will be less, so it will load faster. All text should be copied into a simple text editor like Notepad, so you can easily copy and paste each text block into the web pages during development. Also take notes of all your fonts, font styles, and the font sizes from your design and style guide so they can easily be selected during development. So there you have it, guys. That is how you design your web pages and prepare them for development. For me personally, web design has always been my favorite part of the process, so I hope you are as excited for this next step. Be sure to download and complete the action plan below, as well as any additional tutorials, resources, and templates for this module. As always, if you have any questions, please let me know. I'm here to help.